19 and I should be in college, but as fate would have it, I want to say August, yeah, started getting sick at the end of August. So I'm down at Liberty in my dorm, not feeling really good, missed a few classes. My teachers, oddly enough, didn't believe me because I don't like going to the hospitals or doctors or anything. I was down there not feeling good, didn't want to go to the doctors. My teachers were like, whoa, we're not gonna give you an excused absence if you don't go to the doctor, la-di-da. So they didn't believe me. Then one day I wake up with a sore throat and I was like, oh no, I have strep throat. I've had it many times in my life. It's not fun. Strep throat, often. Nail polish, it's chipping. Anyways. So I'm down there, my throat starts hurting, I'm calling my parents, I'm like, Mom, Dad, I have strep throat. Once again, story of my life, every minute of my life, I have strep throat. So they're like, well, go to the hospital, go to the ER since you don't have a doctor down here, get a prescription, we're good. So I wait a few days because I want to see if I can clear it up by taking vitamins or salt gargles and, the typical strep throat instant cures. And then one night, I go to brush my teeth, and I notice blood. Not from my teeth, my throat. I literally start spitting up blood in what appeared to be mass quantities. Apparently it wasn't very much considering they said it was only about a tablespoonful of blood. But when you're spitting blood out of your throat, a tablespoon feels like Niagara Falls. Yeah. So I call up my friend and I'm like, hey, you're gonna have to drive me to the hospital right now because I'm spitting up blood. It's about 11:30 at night. She says, sure, no problem. Here's the problem. Liberty University doesn't let people out past midnight because of curfew. It's 11:30 and there's no way I'm making it to the hospital and back in time. Yeah. So, my friend comes. She picks me up. I have to go up to my RAs and get permission to leave while I'm spitting up blood, wanting to be at the emergency room right then. First of all, I would have driven myself to the emergency room, but since I'm out after curfew and since it's off campus, and since I need someone to vouch for the fact that I'm actually going to the emergency room and not just sneaking out, I had to have my friend take me. At this point, it's midnight because I had to go through getting permission. They had to call the RD, resident director, and get her permission to let me go. And I'm thinking to myself, I need to go to the emergency room. Heaven forbid I am dying right now and you are taking time to get permission for me to leave campus. Anyways, so I finally make it to the ER. They get me in. They do all sorts of throat cultures because they figure that maybe just something in my throat ripped or whatever. And the doctor tells me that I do not have strep throat, but most likely have a staph infection in the back of my throat. For those of you who don't know what staph infections are, it's disgusting. It's this white, pussy stuff, and it just squirts. Oh, gosh. So she gives me liquid codeine, naproxen, and azithromycin, like really strong medication that I can take, and she's like, you'll be fine by Monday. It's about Friday night, So she's like, you'll be fine, you can make it. So I go back and I take my medication, sleep all day Saturday, just waking up just enough time to take my medication. Monday morning I wake up. That day, I felt like death. Literally, if someone said, hey, how are you? I would just say, death. That's death. The Grim Reaper has come to get me. Yeah. So I felt like I was dying. My roommate drives me to the ER. I'm there again for a while. And this time I get this man nurse. And this man nurse is just a complete snob. He's like, are you taking your medication? Well, yes. Yes, I'm taking my medicine. Well, you should be getting better. Well, I'm not. I feel like I'm dying. And he sits down on the edge of my bed next to me and goes, Listen, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what's wrong with you. I'm doing the best I can here. If you don't have strep throat or a staph infection, what else could it be? What else could it be? You're the doctor. I'm the one spitting up blood, the one that can barely talk because the medication you put me on has me so loopy, and you ask me? What else could it be? Then he just looks at me and he goes, fine, just tell me all your symptoms once again. I'll see if there's some other test we can run. I have pockets of white stuff on the back of my throat. I've been spitting up blood. I have a headache. I'm in pain. I am loopy. I don't even know what's going on right now. I have shooting pains in my stomach. Oh, well, you obviously have mono. Walks away. Seriously? I told you all my symptoms last time I came in. I told you all my symptoms when I came in again this time. I wrote them down. She took down all my symptoms and then complimented me on my Red List Claiborne bag. I'm just very flustered at the fact that it took them that long to figure out what was wrong with me.